I'm not gonna lie, dude. This deck is a painful experience, and I realize this is a pun, but it's not just a pun. This deck really is difficult to make work, and it's just because you keep hurting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, let's talk about the deck now. As you can tell by the intro and by the title, we are going to be talking about Pain Warlock, and yes, it is a pun, but it is the truth. This is a painful experience to have in Hearthstone because this deck is just nothing but dealing damage to yourself in order to try and make things like Molten Giant and Imprisoned Horror work. But this deck also has insane swings in tempo with cards like Malefic Rook and Forge of Whales being able to duplicate essentially any big boards that you make. But the big problem with this sort of deck is the fact that you are just simply dealing a lot of damage to yourself. You have too many cards that are just doing too many things to your face, and in this meta right now, there's just a lot of direct damage. So this is my take on Pain Warlock, and I tried to build the deck around this specific synergy with Sketch Artist being able to draw a shadow card, and we have Monstrous Form being highlighted in the deck. Now, this is not the deck that is actually going to be showcased in the video, but I wanted to showcase this particular deck because I tried really hard to try and make this sort of combo work in order to make up for the fact that we're dealing a bunch of damage to ourselves. But unfortunately, this is probably not the best way of being able to play Pain Warlock right now. Vicious Syndicate has come up with their own version of Pain Warlock, and this will be the deck that is being showcased in the video. And there are a couple of interesting inclusions that you don't necessarily have to craft, like for example, the Sheriff. Well, okay, I guess everybody has him for free, but regardless, you don't need to put this guy into the deck, but I decided to test it out to see, you know, how these kind of synergies work, because you are constantly below 20 HP very easily with this deck. So, you know, being able to turn a minion offline for a couple of turns may not be that bad of a situation. But unfortunately with this deck, like, we run more damage cards, like Spirit Bomb, for example. We have some removal in the deck. We have the Trog Exile. Like, this is all in on dealing damage. We have the Fatigue package, which I believe my deck did not run Crazed Conductor, just because I didn't want every single card to be a card that damages ourselves. And unfortunately, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, technically 15 to 16 cards that can deal damage to you. So this is just a ridiculous sort of way in order to win right now, since everything is trying to kill you or have these gigantic swings of burst coming out of nowhere, like Nature Shaman OTKing you, Demon Hunter doing Demon Hunter things, Warrior having tendies or having like these ridiculous Odin turns, which are still somewhat prevalent, or having like an Inventor Boom coming out of nowhere. Like, you just don't have the time to be hitting yourself, and you don't have the healing to restore the damage that has been done in order to really win with this kind of deck. And the reason why I'm saying this is because in the game clips coming up ahead, we started very, very strong. Like, we had a 2-0 start. It wasn't that insane. But it's like we started 2-0, and then we just had a lot of losses. So I'm gonna show you guys just how out of control this kind of deck can get. So in the mulligan, you want to try and keep cards like Flame Imp, and you want just, you know, quick tempo cards. So you want Flame Imp, you want Baritone Imp, you always want to keep your Elemental Geode and your Forge of Wills, and there might be some situations where you always want to keep your Malefic Rook and your Trog Exile. And that's just kind of how this deck do. You just play cards, hope your opponent doesn't have the means of being able to deal with them, and then hopefully you have a gigantic swing with like Imprisoned Horror and Molten Giant coming out at the right time. But this deck is just unfortunately just not there entirely. So if you're wanting to play something for ranks and to get some cheap wins on the ladder, you're not gonna do well with this deck. Play this deck if you enjoy it, but do not expect it to carry you to legend by any means. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe, check out Patreon, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but if you want some coaching and you do want me to tell you what to do, then maybe you should check out the Patreon. But thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Whenever I play Demon Hunter, I don't have weapon on curve. How do all my opponents have it on curve? Because you keep complaining about it. I don't know what else to say. It happens. You tend to deal with it, and it's the exact reason why I stopped playing Demon Hunter. Because I really hated how it just legitimately came down to draw weapon, win game. Just say the Japanese one. I mean, we're dealing damage to ourselves. That's something. It just doesn't seem that good to me right now. Oh my lord. Immediately into plagues. Why are there plagues this high on the ladder? These kids don't think the deck is good, right? They don't watch my videos if they think this deck is good then. Next turn I can do this, and I might actually be able to like forge into this, but then I'm gonna be at 10 life, man. Okay, let's go. That's nothing.
The overture is upon us.
Part of me was debating on whether or not I should play Projectionist on it, but I could do it next turn if I need to. This is actually a decent amount of stats for turn 4.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Hold on. Deal 4, this goes to 3. Okay, am I crazy?
Talking your doom.
just pray. Just hope it's enough. I really wish I had one more mana, so that way I could have Projectionist the 8/8 or something. All right, I mean, it turns out dealing damage to your face is good, right? Yeah? He shuffled only 5 plagues into the deck.
My
Asphyxiate. Oh my lord, is he actually clearing? He actually cleared. Insane.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
I mean, we got on the board very quickly. This was mega impressive. Seeing good or at least capable decks running classic cards like Flame Imp is genuinely so cool. I mean, Flame Imp always finds a way to be good, one way or another. Whether or not the deck is good, like Flame Imp always goes in it. Now, finding a deck that runs Molten Giant effectively, now, yes, delicious. 4 plagues in a row, please no. Why would you say such words? Why would you do that? Why would you curse? Why would you plague me this way, Alex? Now it's gonna happen.
The citadel stands.
Now it's just gonna happen. Weapon into hero power means 3. But let's be honest, I'm gonna have 0, zilch, nothing. Can I have a deck code? I literally just net decked this off of, wait. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. It doesn't clear. Oh my lord. Whoo-wee. Alright, not bad for a first game though, right? That was not bad for a first game. Alrighty. How's Malefic Rook number 14? Threads might be the most broken card in Standard right now. I find it very funny that Threads is a very powerful card, but people don't seem to be aware of it yet. They are not aware. Okay, that was really weird to say out loud. Why so many Plague lately? Because Highlander Warrior is one of the most popular decks you'll see on the ladder right now. Everyone's just trying to counter it because they don't want to beat it, which makes sense. Alrighty. Yo, Quill's coming in with the 5 months. Welcome back to the Horde, my friend. Good to have you here. Thank you for that support. Hope you're having a good time, and also thank you for being a patron. Alrighty, well, here we go. He's got 6-5, I've got 5 6s. It's only fair. And I'm actually at 20. Wait a minute. Badlands Jail on the 6-5. Holy crap, is it gonna make a difference?
Now I am complete.
Oh, bro, it's the unluckiest Demon Hunter you've ever seen. Oh my god, wait a minute. All right, cool. He low rolled. He's just like me, for real, for real. I mean, hey man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. The 3-mana weapon is scripted. I don't care, bro. I actually would agree with that too. I would very much agree with that. You wanna know what this song is? It's called The Widow by the Mars Volta. This entire record is sex in your ears. It's the most experimental record that I'm aware of, and it's also one of the best records that I recommend to people. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have lethal. Wait, yes I do, cause Crescendo. Woo, buddy! Also Ziliax does it too. In fact, Ziliax is Omega lethal, because I can do it this way. Got him. Had to let him know. Had to let him know that I had it regardless. Okay, dude, what the hell? This is way better than I thought it would be. This is working. All right, you know what? This is a pretty good curve. Have I listened to Kendrick's Untitled Unmaster? Wait, Kendrick Lamar? I have not listened to any of his recent stuff in recent years. Do I use a playlist? I do. I do, and it's actually ! playlist in order to get it.
And now, the premiere act.
Now this is a Transformer song right here. This is a Transformer song right here, dude. I miss songs like this, dude. Remember when songs used to be difficult to make? Because people would put effort into it? I really miss those days. Because you just don't get songs like this anymore. And like, especially like in cartoons. I don't know, man. Cartoons used to be built so much differently. Aw, that would have been much better to draw up the top. Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Haha, easy joke. So obviously this is supposed to be a Pit Lord reference, but why is it a rook? Why is it specifically a rook that's dealing the damage to you?
The overture is upon us.
I feel like I can't win against this weapon unless I go Omega Tall. Just got to Legend. I wanted to ask, what filter should I have on for HS Replay for the best decks to play? I mean, just always Legend. You always want to look at Legend stats because you get the best players. How about, wait, what is this? Not really recent? Oh, wait a minute. This is like long ago. Can you give me a Spotify link? Because these tracks don't have, names. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's the dates. They're all dates. Wait, dude. Oh, mommy. I'm gonna send this guy crying home to mommy after this game is done. And we got 7 off of this, so worst case scenario, I might be able to tie it. Yo. Okay, that's not poison. What, has he got a second one? Wow. Double crop rotation to deal with a giant. That is hilarious. If he kills a 3-2, I think I have lethal. No!
Never seen a lot again.
Prepare for the wars to come.
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. I can't even kill myself. The double crop rotation. The double crop rotation actually saved him because it discounted. Oh my god. Oh, dude. That's not fair. That's stupid. That's how I lose. Oh my lord. The first loss. All right, fine. Oh man, the stress test. Can we beat Demon Hunter? Can we beat Demon Hunter? So deal the damage. We got to keep this. I feel like we only have to keep this because we're keeping a damage card. I don't like keeping it, but I feel like I need the stats. Wait a minute.
One dose solve
Oh, come on.
any problem.
Is Untitled number 2?
Is this really better than nothing?
All right, it is up next. The Gift of Guilt by Gojira. Gotta love me some Gojira. Oh my god, I gave him a play. I wanted to kill the stats so that way it's easier to maybe clear some stuff. I mean, it's still impressive, but I'm at 12 life. He's got 5 damage on the board. Are we sure this doesn't need to be lifesteal? It's trading? Oh my god. Ignore. I really need Popcar. I don't think it's GG yet. Okay, now that's looking kind of scary. Alright, now you're just an asshole. Damn, he completely locked me out. What could fracking find that wouldn't just kill me? Wow, man. Like, if I would have played Ball Hog, it just would have went right to my face. And then I'd still be dead. It's the only play that I can make that maybe does something. If I wait until next turn, I'm passing this turn. Red card? Burning Heart? Dude, go fuck off. Demon Hunter is stupid, man. Every single good Demon Hunter deck is just awful to go against. I am not touching Shopper Demon Hunter until his shit gets nerfed. No, I don't want this fight. How about you leave the ladder, Mr. Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter as a class was a mistake. The issue with Demon Hunter is that it's the glass cannon class. That's the problem with Demon Hunter, in my opinion. It's got one real direction that it sees play, and it's always tempo aggression. All in on just killing your opponent as quickly as possible. Like, God forbid we try to give this deck, like, combo tools like we used to. Like, Lifesteal Demon Hunter was, like, just the last time I actually remember enjoying this shit. Invoker class next for Hearthstone or Monk. It's aggro or mana cheat. Its class identities are mana cheat, aggro, and draw cards. I am dealing a lot of damage to myself. What is the song? Kendrick Lamar, Untitled 2. Somebody wanted to listen to it. I've never heard it before.
Is this really
Kendrick Lamar? You've never heard of Kendrick Lamar, Free Fall Cyrus? Why do I not believe that? It's actually crazy how this deck is only unplayable because Demon Hunter exists. It's so stupid. It's like legitimately so stupid that this is what we're losing to. I have to save this for next turn. Oh, you were saying in disbelief someone is asking what Kendrick is? Yeah, honestly, man, this guy like took over the rap game like what, like last decade? Like he's been making rap for over 10 years. Okay, so we're at 7. Winnable. Winnable? Winnable? Tell me why tank up, rank up feels good. Because it feels good to deny your opponent through skill. Am I dead? Are you serious? Are you serious? Demon Hunters don't deserve it. Like, that guy didn't deserve that game. Alright, so we'll get rid of these guys. Molten Giant actually has a surprisingly high kept win rate. But I am definitely not pulling it out here. When I play him, it's okay, but nah, bro. If you're playing Demon Hunter, you've already given up. If you're playing Demon Hunter, you're playing it because of budget restraints or because you've given up. There is no in-between anymore. There is no in-between. Alright, well, we're gonna tap next turn if we don't have an actual playable card. Sure. Alright, at least we got a turn 3. I was the Demon Hunter guy before this release, then you were playing Naga Demon Hunter. You're not helping your case. All Demon Hunter decks are just stupid, man. Like, I can't take it anymore. I like legitimately can't take the idea of just like another aggro Demon Hunter just ruining Hearthstone. Spell Demon Hunter also didn't like Spell Demon Hunter. Also didn't like Big Demon Hunter. The last Demon Hunter deck I unironically enjoyed was Lifesteal with Il'gynoth. And that was how many years ago? There's been no other Demon Hunter deck that sparks joy. It's just nothing but pain and suffering and misery. Might need to try and high roll the Pop Gar. This guy's playing freaking Frost. We're not winning this. I literally deal half of my life to myself. Any deck that literally is just throw, like, oh my god, dude. The one time, I think this is the very first time I've gone up against Frosty K, and I queue into it with like the most unwinnable fucking game possible. Like, this was Omega unwinnable. Just put me out of my misery. This is why I hate aggro decks, dude. This is why I despise, and look, cheeky fucking bastard. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, I know. You queued into like the 90% matchup with your 40% win rate deck. GG, bro. I got good job. Fantastic. Dude, how is it that we start so strong and then just get Omega fucking rolled? Well, I think the next villain deck is gonna be after the DK nerf, after the Demon Hunter nerf. It's gonna be Rainbow DK or Wheel Warlock. Zarimi? I don't think Zarimi's gonna get there. Highlander Warrior is gonna be the next villain. Dude, you're saying that like Highlander Warrior is not next to the chopping block. Highlander Warrior is a deck where if it's tier 1, it's a mistake. That should not be a tier 1 deck.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Okay, hold on. Warrior and DK have been near the top for way too long. The funny haha deck isn't so funny anymore. I mean, I knew this deck wasn't gonna perform, but naturally, Hearthstone knows when you even allow weakness. I was queuing into mages and like other classes today, but the moment I play this deck, it's nothing but Demon Hunters. Fuck you, Demon Hunter. I will just keep saying fuck you, Demon Hunter, as long as these fucking kids keeps queuing this fucking deck into me. It actually was probably better to play this. I just played a Brand on turn 5 against a Demon Hunter and he instantly conceded. Bro, I would too. I run Glacials in my pain lock. They are handy. They probably have to be run, in all honesty. I wanted to play this deck as was, and it looked promising, but then, you know, just 5 games in a row of just absolute fucking unwinnable games. And the worst part is, like, look at how fast this took. In 15 minutes, I destroyed what took 2 hours to build up. Fuck Demon Hunter. Not even surprised at this point. Just disappointed. So stupid that I have to trade. Highlander Warrior is nothing close to aggro. Why the hate? Because it's a stupid deck that shouldn't work. The reason why Highlander Warrior is... The only reason why Highlander Warrior is good is because Warrior cards have been overcorrected so hard that Warrior cards are just good by themselves now. So putting in a deck full of 30 good cards just works. And the reason why it shouldn't work is because the deck is supposed to be inconsistent because of its card draw, right? Then why does every opponent have Bran on 5 or 6? And why does every Demon Hunter have Weapon on 2 or 3? Like, it's not just the fact that it can do that. It feels like it happens every other fucking game. And it's just like the idea of run battle cries, run a brand so that way you have more consistency. Like, I don't know, man. It's just not consistent to me. The idea is Omega inconsistent, and it rewards the worst part of Hearthstone. Am I really not dead? But then again, how am I gonna survive?
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
We've created a temporal anomaly.
This would be such a sick turn if I wasn't just dying next turn. All right, it's official. If you're playing Demon Hunter now, you're brain dead. I'm actually fucking pissed, dude. Oh my god, I forgot the reason why I stopped doing meme content. But just losing to suboptimal decks playing weak garbage just always sucks. If I lose one more, I have to give up on this deck. I literally needed one more fucking victory, and that's why I'm being toxic. Because after 8 games, I couldn't win 3. All right, so let's get the good cards. Come on, give me good cards. 7-3 against Demon Hunter. All right, tempo. Board freeze with Menethal and Fury. 7-mana Beast into Frost, GG. 7-mana Beast can't be good, in my opinion. Because then you're forced to run the Excavates, and then you have a bad card. Like, maybe you do want to run the Excavates, but it's like, I think 7-mana Beast is a bit much. There's got to be a better card than that. Because there's no other way to play the card outside of playing the 7-mana spell. That doesn't particularly seem good to me. Excavate good versus Demon Hunter, though. I'm not saying that Excavate is wrong. I'm saying that Ox, in particular, has to be wrong. The Excavate cards can maybe be fine in Frosty K. I wouldn't know. But the issue with Ox is that it has no other applications in the deck. I feel like you want flexibility, correct? 24th to 25th? All right, send me the list. I'll take a look. Send me the list. I'm curious now. Wouldn't a video on Demon Hunter do good on YouTube? Absolutely not. No, it wouldn't do good. You wanna know why? Because everyone already knows it's the nuts. Why do you need me to tell you to play the best deck in the game when everyone else is already telling you to play it? There's a reason I haven't made a Demon Hunter video. Because I don't want to talk about the deck. I'd rather do literally anything else but talk about Demon Hunter. All right, here we go, dude. Here we go. Plays Hell Yeah on 4, still gonna lose. Fingers crossed. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just left with a 5/5. Train uses Ziliak's lifesteal. It's the way to go. I don't think this Vicious Syndicate deck is anywhere close to the perfect 30. Some of these cards I have real, like, I raise an eyebrow to. But at least I can do this. Alright, how does he deal 11 to me? Only 3 plagues have been shuffled into the deck. Somebody asked, but how do those Demon Hunter decks work? What do you mean, how do they work? They work by playing Weapon. Weapon draws the window shopper, discounts it to 3. You always discover Mag because Demon Hunters have no brain and they always find a good card. It's pretty simple. Okay, so Popgar into deal 8. Do we ever just Ziliax now? I think it's too soon to play Popgar. I'd rather just do this for tempo. This is harder for him to deal with. Shard instead of Trog. Trog has to be like the first cut. I do not like Trog. Trog, okay, so for Glacial Shards and Soul Freeze, probably take out Trog and maybe even take out a Conductor. Sheriff honestly might have legitimate place in this deck, but I feel like it's just really slow. Like, you don't want to play this deck and then suddenly play a control tool. You know what I mean? The Demon Hunter problem really feels like it's compounded with being a 4 set meta. When cards get added to be less consistent and less powerful as a result, well then nerf it now and then unnerf it when there are more demons. Because it's a power outlier now and it legitimately makes me not want to play the game. Demon Hunters are like legitimately pissing me off. 1, 2... Popgar ends it. Yeah, Popgar plus Crescendo needs to be in the deck, and that's why I'm not really sure about cutting the Conductors. All right, this deck can work as long as you don't go into nothing but face decks. We started 2-0 and now we're 3-5 because we fought nothing but Demon Hunters on the way here. Just make all the neutral minions in the mini set situationally bad demons and it'll be grand.
All eyes shall be opened.
All right, hold on a minute. What was the Frost DK code? He didn't post the entire deck. He just posted the string. Or like, I could see the cards, but I didn't get the code. So Blueberry, if you could post the code, that'd be a huge help. They're gonna add shit demons and more 10-mana spells, surely. I mean, yes, but that doesn't solve the problem now. Like, the moment that you're like, don't worry, it'll be fixed later. That doesn't solve the problem for now, and then people hit the quit button and then they don't come back. It your plan to barrel rim his mana Roth and die faster and go to the next game? Why you gotta say those mean words in such a heinous fashion? Why you gotta say all these mean words? Alright, I'm not playing this next turn, it looks like, unless I draw exactly Malefic Rook. So I don't mind the idea of just getting the board now. Especially against what is probably gonna be a wheel deck. Yeah. Just prevents him from doing things.
The overture is upon us.
They could expand core set and no one would complain. I would agree with that. Like, just add Desk Imp. Just add Desk Imp into the fucking pool. I don't care. Make it happen. We need bad demons in that pool. Because Shopper honestly is not that much of a, it's really not that big of a problem. Shopper is not the problem, it's the lack of demons. So that way the mag sticks out like a sore thumb. The solution would be simple, put the deck code at the start, but Blizzard for some reason can't be bothered to change it. I mean, it's really not, it's not Blizzard's fault that you can't copy a code in a different way. Like, we're lucky to even have deck codes after, as long as we didn't have them. I don't even care, dude. As long as I can copy the deck, I don't care how long it takes me to do it. And that's coming from someone that played Hearthstone the OG days. Just be thankful we have this shit. Just be thankful, because we didn't always have it. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my lordy lord. Whew! Whew, that was more than 30 for sure. That was way more than 30. Okay, yeah, Fatigue Package might be nuts in this deck. Fatigue Package actually might be nuts in this deck. Add the Apothecary that hits you for damage whenever you summon other things and make it a Demon Hunter card instead of Warlock. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Deck codes were extremely good tech for Hearthstone. I 100% agree. We can't split the hairs on that, you know what I mean? Yo, Dash Hyper coming in with the Prime. Thank you for that support, dude. Welcome back to the Horde, or first time in the Horde, actually. Welcome. Good to have you among our ranks, dude. All right, here we go. Against Warrior, this is not gonna go well. And before Demon Hunter start running Molten Giants that win, no way. If a Demon Hunter deck actually runs Molten Giant, maybe I start to enjoy it. Maybe then I'll end the hate on Demon Hunter. But we got 10 days before a fucking nerf happens, so. The one time that Hearthstone Esports actually cares about competitive grinders and their mentality is in this meta with Demon Hunter. I would much rather deal with Hand Buff Paladin. Petition for Demon Hunter to be temporary banned for the rest of April. Honestly though, dude, do it. What if they would have just temporarily removed Mag? That'd be really funny. Mag is just gone. We admit we screwed up. Give them all the crap, hurt yourself, other classes got. The paladin weapon that hit you for 5 on Battlecry. Wait, what? The weapon that hit you for 5 on Battlecry? What? What deck are you referring to? Also, there's just like no way to win the Warrior matchup, right? There's just literally no way.
Relax. Let's warm you up.
Items forget us. Items pay.
Ah, it's the problem with this deck. There's so much damage, but no healing. And it's like, unfortunately, like, Warrior just looks at this and literally laughs. This deck is struggle. This deck has so much potential, and it's like on the cusp of being good. It is seriously so close to being good. But it's just not there right now. Chumbawamba. I've really enjoyed Odin Warrior, but I've never tried Nature Shaman, but I have all the cards to build the deck. Should I give it a shot? 100%, dude. It'll make you a better player. It'll make you a better player. Nature Shaman will be difficult to learn at first, but there are lots of people that are playing the deck. You will be able to learn it. Yeah, there's my healing, right? I still need more.
And now, the premiere act.
+6, +6. Okay, hold on. A chance. Imagine if this had lifesteal. Second Blade Storm? Or is he gonna play Reno like an actual god?
Looking for a standoff? Careful. It's against me.
My mom raised me to say that if I have nothing nice to say, I should say nothing at all, right? Pain Warlock is a fun deck, but it is so fucking trash in this meta right now. It's sad because it's legitimately a really fun deck, but its weaknesses outweigh its strengths.